Welcome to the Sunday Scoop, a show where I talk about 5 stories from the video game world that happened this week and I thought were important. Number 1. Sony is going to be showing off 40 games at this year's E3, which starts on the 10th. The games will be spread across their 3 platforms, Vita, PS3 and PlayStation 4. This is a lot of games to be showing off. I just hope they aren't flaunting their entire lineup for the next 2 years. Speaking of Sony and the games, they also announced this week that 3 free-to-play games will be added to the PlayStation 4 library. These are Planetside 2, DC Universe Online, and Warframe. On top of all this, 2 new games have been announced for the PlayStation 4. The first is Dying Light, which looks like a cross between Mirror's Edge and Dead Island. Then later on in the week, Tiny Brains, which was teased a few months back. Number 2. Last of Us released next Friday, but embargo has been lifted super early, so all the reviews have been flooding in. It was very clever of Sony giving the limelight to Last of Us and avoiding the clusterfuck of news that is E3, all in one move. It was also a good sign that the developers are very confident in the game, and according to all the 10 out of 10s the game's been getting, then maybe they should be. It's currently sitting at a very high 96 on Metacritic, and Colin Moriarty from IGN said, "It's PlayStation 3's best exclusive, and the entire experience from start to finish is remarkable." Sony are also using this game to encourage people to move into a discless world. They are doing this by putting Last of Us up for digital pre-order on the PlayStation Store, which has only happened with a handful of games before. The game will unlock at midnight on June 14th and will be playable when just over half the game has been downloaded. The PlayStation Store has 2 different pre-order bundles, both of which are at the same price but feature 2 different bonuses. With less than a week until release now, this is the time to snap up the game and get the pre-order bonuses. Number 3. The guys at Blizzard have announced the second release date for Diablo 3. Pack your bags because PlayStation 3 owners will be travelling down to Sanctuary on September 3rd. No word yet on when Diablo 3 will be hitting PlayStation 4 just yet. Although there was a surprise that they casually slipped in that it will be released on 360 on the same day as PlayStation 3. No word yet on it coming to the Xbox One, but it would make sense if it's being released on the Xbox 360. Lionhead teased and then announced that they are going to be releasing a HD remake of the original Fable. Fable Anniversaries is going to be released on the Xbox 360 but not the Xbox One. Apart from the 1080p HD visuals, fans will be treated with achievements, a new UI, all the extra content from Lost Chapters, leaderboards, and smart glass integration. There have been a few screenshots released, and the side-by-side comparisons have been made. Not much else is known at this point, but it's a game that was released nearly a decade ago, so there isn't much to tell. The next Halo game has also been announced this week. It's called Halo Spartan Assault, and released on Windows 8 PC, Windows 8 Phone, and Windows tablets, sometime in July. It's a twin-stick shooter and will feature challenges similar to that in Halo 4 and Reach. It features a story that is set before Samuel Palmer became a Spartan. The game takes place in US Infinity and uses the holodeck to recreate past major events between the Covenant and the humans. It also links in with the Halo Waypoint ecosystem, and game saves will transfer between the 3 different platforms. There's also supposed to be a comic book released in conjunction to the game. It is interesting to note that 343 Industries are calling this a twin-stick shooter, but there is no controller support for it, just virtual sticks and a mouse and keyboard. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you want more. But if you want more news on a more regular basis, follow us on Twitter at New Game Club, and enjoy the rest of your day. Out.
Spartan 5848 said, Spartan 5848 at Spartan 5.
Hey Spartan dash 5848. You just followed me.
5848 at Spartan 5848 time a gamer. #Xbox